So, I'm making this video about Brian Shapiro. Hey bud, how you doing? Low T Shapiro. I happen to have some messages that you sent to your ex-girlfriend, how you were extorting her for thousands of dollars, Brian. Yet you have the nerve to criticize and try to humiliate everybody else and be in judgment of their character when you are the biggest grifter and piece of trash I have ever seen in my life. You sold your parents' house to pay off a loan shark. You lied to that loan shark about your sister. And then you extorted your ex-girlfriend for money because you're just a misogynistic piece of trash, Brian. Yet you sit on your little platform behind your little camera and you want to talk about everybody else and how could you support a 34-count felon? You know, I mean, dude, at this point you got an obsession with Trump that's just not healthy. And I don't want to hear, oh, he's the president of the United States. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, Brian. Okay, I've called into your show many times. Many times. You don't let anyone talk. You talk over them. You're just a disrespectful little C word that I can't say on YouTube. Why? Because of TOS. But believe me, Brian, you're definitely that. Anywho, the point I'm making is soon I'm going to be reading off these messages and putting them to the channel so we can all enjoy and understand why Brian Low T Shapiro is the piece of trash he really is. This man is a walking contradiction and a hypocrite. Okay? He doesn't care what he says about people. He doesn't care about how he presents things to the public. He only cares about cherry picking the truth to make Trump look bad and conservatives or anyone that disagrees with him. That's why he's so butthurt that when somebody like me calls in and we present facts, he gets mad. He mutes us. Pot him down. Pot him down. That's what he does. He pods you down, talks over you, and tries to make it look like he's the one in charge. Because that's the only place he gets to feel like a man. The little radio show. Okay, shit. Anywho, I don't really like Brian. I think he's a grifter. I think that he thinks that he can talk to people any manner he wants. The things he said about Nick Shirley, about the man's mother. I've seen so many Bry shit videos. I'm sick of the guy. I really am. You know, he says he's an independent, right? How are you an independent yet the only thing you ever talk about is the right? You never condemn the left, Brian, for anything they do. Just like my first video where you said, oh, you guys got blood on your hands. No, dude, that'd be the Democratic Party. Oh, correction, the Communist Democratic Party. Yes, those guys had blood on their hands. Hundreds of victims from illegal aliens murdered and hard-r'd, Brian. It's disgusting. You defend these people, yet you want to talk about Trump and the possibility of all the things that you say he's done, yet look at the Democratic Party. They do the same crap, Brian, yet you don't criticize any of them. And then let's just touch on real quick on Charlie Kirk, Brian. Okay? Let's touch on that because I have a whole lot of a long list of things I'd like to address with you, but I got to start doing this in a different manner. Don't ever bring up Charlie Kirk and how sorry you are about what happened to him when right after he died, you called him a POS, when that's you. Okay, you're not half the man Charlie was. Charlie was not a racist. He was not a Nazi. He was not spreading hate. Brian, that's you. You spread hate, division, and lies like most of the left does. Why? Because you're trash. Okay? You think you're better than people. You got people kicked from debates. Why? Because you got a God complex, Brian. You think that your shit just doesn't stink. Well, it does.